Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the live FPL knee-jerk reaction. God knows what happened there. I am back, and we're going to go through what's happened this week. What a roller coaster week, eh? What a roller coaster week. Where are we starting? Where have you guys finished? What's going on? Have you got a green arrow, red arrow? We'll go through everything. My goodness, what a week. What a week. What a week. So I've just looked on the website. So the average point is 48. I am 9 points above the average this game week. And I still got a red arrow, guys. I am 38,000 managers down in ranking. So I was 1.325. I'm now 1.363. Geez, I started off well yesterday. I was around the 1.08. So I've fallen quite significantly today. A lot to get through. A lot of reaction, guys. What a weekend. Where do I start? Trent being ill. Rafinha being injured. Midway through playing a good game. The games today. We've got a lot to discuss, man. We've got a lot to discuss. There is so much reaction. So much reaction we're going to get through. Where do we begin? Where do we begin? So, let's get cracking on, guys. How is everyone? I hope everyone's had a good day. So I've managed to watch a few of the clips of today's games. I was working, so I've literally just got home about 10 minutes ago. So let's go through some of the reaction. Watched all the games yesterday, so I am fully aware of what's taken place. So we'll go through all your questions. And I want to say, if you're here for the first time, guys, and you haven't subscribed to FPL Inklink yet, please hit the subscribe button and please subscribe to FPL Inklink. Right, so first in the house, we've got Shaggy. Hey, buddy. Bad game week for me, but again, I'm over the average points by 10. Not bad at all, honestly. You got over 10 points at 58, I guess. And the rank has the red arrows. Badly, how much is the average? The average is 48, buddy, at the moment. Ikram, welcome, Ikram. Nice, Rudiger 14 points. Very nice, very nice. I think with Chelsea, right, the knee-jerk reaction shouldn't be at the moment just to jump on their defence straight away. So next week they've got Manchester City. I think maybe holding off them for one more week would be a good idea. And obviously if you're going to continue with your plan to get Chelsea players in, like i.e. defenders, their goalkeeper, midfielders or Lukaku up front itself, then maybe it'd be worthwhile just holding off for one more week. Because I think against Man City, potentially, I reckon their defence will be having their most sternest test after the Liverpool game. And obviously, Man City didn't score either. So, oh my God, we've got to talk about that as well. Man City didn't score. So, a lot to discuss there as well. And it's against Southampton as well. So, let's have a look at this. Dwex, yo, Inklink. Hey, Dwex, welcome. Aisha's back. Aisha, Aubameyang last week. I remember you, Aubameyang pick. 10 points it was. 20 points last week for Aubameyang. What happened, Aisha? What happened this week? Let me know. What's going on? FPL Cameron in the house. Big shout out to FPL Cameron, guys. Produces some really good content, so please check him out as well and subscribe. And if you haven't subscribed to FPL Inklink, guys, please take this moment to like this video and give me a subscribe to this channel. Dwex, I had a mare. I captained Jimenez. Oh, so you went differential. Not bad. I think it was Brentford, wasn't it? But my defenders bailed me out and still got 50 points somehow. Not bad at all, mate. Honestly, this week's a bit weird because I don't know what's taken place. I think basically the Trent ownership has been hurt quite badly, and I think people who are more sensible to keep Tsimikas rather than going Jota have benefited. So if you understand my point, Jota got 3 points, right? They haven't made that transfer to Jota. They've kept players from other teams in there, i.e., for example, Ismail Sarr or Ben Rama. But they've kept Tsimikas on their bench. Now, Tsimikas has come on with 5-6 points with a clean sheet as well. Boom. That's helped out massively with their rank as well. So I think that was a good shout, whoever decided to keep Tsimikas on. Oh, whilst we're talking about Liverpool, guys, honestly, I had my hands in my head yesterday. Jota, how did he miss? Oh, how did he miss? Oh, no. Oh, no, Jota. I've been building you up, mate. I've been building you up. And you have literally, within like 5 seconds, broke my heart. Honestly, if he's not in my team, I guarantee he'll finish that chance every single day. He will come back, man. He'll score. He'll score. They've got Brentford next week, so fingers crossed. Dwex, thank you. Mopai. Mopai again, eh? Mopai. Let's get Ty from AFTV on him. But yeah, in terms of Trent being ill, it's not COVID, as confirmed by Klopp himself. Let's see his ownership at the moment. It was about 30-odd% when I saw it last year. 35.7. He's got 75% chance of playing next week. So what can be the knee-jerk reaction? Should we look to replace him? I don't think you need to, because for me, what was unfortunate, I had Williams on the bench. So I had Brandon Williams, and they conceded 3 goals. And he got a yellow card as well, which gave me 0 points. I mean, I know I was debating between whether bringing in Williams for a regular, but regular at least has got me a point, despite losing 3-0 to Chelsea as well. So we'll have to wait and see how it all goes. But yeah, I mean, a lot of knee-jerk reaction going on at the moment. And I haven't even talked about Manchester United yet, so I haven't watched the game, guys, right? I was following it on Twitter and other platforms, and I heard that there was a goal from Ronaldo. Obviously, I think it was like a header, spilled by the keeper again, and another tap-in. And I think it was Benrahma who scored for West Ham first originally, and then I think it was Lingard. I remember, I think it was all kicking off, we were going, Ollie brought on, I think, Matic. And with his first touch, he set up Lingard to score. And I think when I saw that message in my group chat, I was like, honestly, are we looking to defend this game or win this game? What's going on? To my mates, and literally whilst I was typing that, bam, Matic sets him up. So, and what a save by De Gea, guys! What a save! Wow, like, oh, I can't wait to watch the match again, because I'm gonna be watching it from recorded. Well, wow, I've just seen the penalty save, and wow, what a save! What a save. Everyone who was doubting De Gea as number 1 for Manchester United, and Henderson at number 1, there's your answer, guys. There is your answer. David De Gea is number 1 at Manchester United. Now, if you're looking to play a wild card, I'm not going to say bring him in, guys, because United have atrocious fixtures after next week's game. But seriously, we need to appreciate this, guys. He's definitely one of the greatest keepers in the FPL itself. And let's see how many points he's got so far this week. Manchester United, David De Gea. 8 points for the penalty save. That's not bad at all. And he got the 3 saves, 3 points for saves as well. Wow, like this guy's incredible, seriously. Just a shame he didn't have a better defence in front of him for the last couple of years, but wow. I reckon a good question would be, if he had better fixtures, let's say Chelsea's fixtures, how many of the managers would actually get him in? That would be a good question. We've got 17 people on stream, guys. Thank you, everyone, for joining. If you haven't hit that like button, please hit the like button and hit that subscribe button as well. Thank you. Aisha, many players didn't even play. Trent Alexander-Arnold, Torres, Reece James. Yeah, so Torres owners, I haven't really talked about Torres. Yeah, Torres didn't get played yesterday. So finally, I mean, I was not going to lie to you, midweek when I saw Torres up front in the Champions League game, I generally thought, okay, so it looks like, you know, even with De Bruyne back, he's looking at sticking with Torres as the number 9. But I saw Jesus play a bit further forward. Missed some glorious chances, by the way, but what a performance by Southampton. And someone tell me, guys, please discuss this in here. We're talking about FPL. How was that not a penalty from VAR? How can VAR look at that, Kyle Walker? I mean, it's not a sending off. I'm not going to say it's a sending off, right? I'm not going to get into that. But really, not a penalty? I would be absolutely aggravated if that was Manchester United. Wow, that should have been a penalty, man. And whoever had, you know, Ward-Prowse in their team and Armstrong, a couple of points there, right? But also talking positively about VAR. How good was VAR in the Arsenal game? Perfect decision, Ramsdale. Guys, knee-jerk reaction. Who's getting Ramsdale in? Anyone had Ramsdale in the team? I think he's going to be number 1 now. I think it's 3 clean sheets from 3 games. And do you know what? He's controlling that back line really well. Fadsley, 50 points, 900k rank drop. Get 290 points in total, 100 points away from my mini league leader. Yeah, so Do you know what, guys? This week has been slightly disappointing. I think we should just not react too much to it. Look, there's some players that have actually outperformed generally comparative to their first couple of game weeks. So let's look at the Kings of the Week, for example. So you've got Ramsdale in there. Let's use ownership. It's potentially not going to be that high, only around 1%. You've got Matty Cash, 1.6. He got 15 points against Everton with the goal. Obviously, Thiago Silva, one of the greatest defenders in the league, at the moment, in my opinion. 12 points against Tottenham today. Rudiger, 12 points. Van Dijk, 12 points. He got an assist. And you got Bednarak as well with 9 points. And then you got Ismail Sarr with 15 points with those 2 goals and 3 bonus points. You got Odegaard, who got 1 goal scored. With that free kick was sublime, by the way. And you got Ivan Toney, who got 12 points. And King as well, who got 12 points. So, you can see from here, I think a lot of people don't understand. A lot of the players came off the bench. So for players like Trent, you got, players such as Tsimikas, as I've mentioned. Some people have midfielders and attackers, for example. So some people have like Dennis, Joshua King, and even Ivan Toney on the bench, so they'll probably come on to score. Even Timo Pukki scored. So there's a lot of players who, in the generic game week or the template team, didn't perform this week. We were quite lucky with Rafinha and Bamford getting some returns. However, it's been a tale of two halves this game week itself. Linesh Puran, welcome. Duffy saved the day. Yeah, Duffy had a good game actually. Brighton 2-1. I mean, what are your thoughts on Brighton, guys? I think they're like 3rd or 4th in the Premier League at the moment. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous how well they're played. Paul Sweeney, welcome. Rudiger saved my week. Ended with 63. 80k rank more than happy, bro. Oh, brilliant. Honestly, massive shout out, Paul. Thumbs up. Always nice to see that green arrow. 80k as well. That's impressive. Very, very impressive. Badsley, triple Wolves at the back. Fire, but... Triple Wolves backfire, but I think I'll roll my transfer this week. Not a bad shout. Not a bad shout. I'm just glad someone as calm as you. You're not like most YouTubers with top 100k. You're here, 1 mil and chilling. Look, guys, I mean, what am I going to do by stressing? What's happened has happened, right? And look, just because someone's in the top 100k right now, 5 game weeks in, that's great. I think we'll discuss it more when it's the last game week and we see what it looks like generally. I think it's more of a marathon, guys. We need to be calm. You need to be calm, man. You can't... Look, in this season, there are a lot of people that are following templates, all right? There's a lot of people that have similar teams. I reckon in any normal season, well, I say normal, I say any previous season, my rank probably would have been, in this situation, probably around the top. I'd definitely say I'll be in the top mil, probably 800,000 or something. One thing I can clearly say with confidence is I've got more than the average every single week, and yet I'm still 1.3 mil. And if you look at it from a perspective of, let's say, 8.1 million managers, personally, 800,000, 10%. I'm in the top 16% of managers, so I'll take that. 16% in the world, not bad. Not bad at all. We can be better, obviously. But yeah, let's not get too upset by it. FPL Cameron might bank a transfer this week, mate. Then go game week 7, possibly get Rudiger and Lukaku in. 40k rank overall, happy. Not bad, boss. Not bad whatsoever. Well done, buddy. Basley De Gea saved us, Mo, as United fans, but Ronaldo should get the pen. Can't believe. I know. I heard. I haven't seen it, bro. I haven't seen it, but the reaction I've seen, I'm really surprised by that. But justice was done, and we got the victory. We got the victory. Right, guys, if you haven't hit subscribe so far, please hit the subscribe button and give me a like as well if you like the stream. Harrison, welcome. 70 with Rudiger, last minute goal. Woohoo! 70 with Rudiger. You are literally 22 points above average. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Sharksy got 80 points this week, including a bonus points. Ooh, nice. Nice, Sharksy, 80 points. What's your rank now? I'd love to know your rank. Ru Ibrahim, welcome. What about Rafa? So, I assume you're talking about Rafinha there, not Rafa Benitez. Rafinha, I've heard he's got a slight problem in his hip. There's no clear indication of how long he'll be out for, but I think there was a lot of rumours around will he play this weekend or not. The good news is he didn't go off hobbling that badly. Midweek, I think he'll probably be rested. And when's his next game? Is it... Let's have a look. What day is it? Leeds. So it's on Saturday against West Ham. They're at home. I think he should be all right. I think he should. We'll probably find out more later in the week. But he played well. He played very well. Say Maximin. We haven't talked about him. What a performance against Leeds. They were two of the most defensive defensively, defenseless teams that have played on Friday night. What a game! They got 38 attempts on goals. Ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, it was a great game, and I'm not too sure about when he's going to return, but I'm still going to keep him in. I think he'll be fine for the weekend. John, welcome. Your first season FPL, 64,954 overall. Brilliant. That is brilliant. Honestly, John. Great start. Shaggy, the average is 40. I thought it was 43. Then I've just got 53 points, so it's... Yeah, I mean, it's all right. You've done well, to be fair, Shag. It's not bad at all. Jordan Part had enough of Kane, transferred him out for Lukaku. Should I replace Gilmore with Gray? I can afford it, or is there anyone else I should go for? Got 5.8 mil in the bank. Like, I've got Gray since the last couple of game weeks, so to be fair, Jordan... Fixtures-wise, I got Norwich next week, so I think there's not anyone better. He had a really good chance, honestly, for Everton. He put it wide of the post. He scored 3 in 3. I generally thought he was going to bury that at the back of the net. He gets in the positions. You know, he's playing on the left. I think with Calvert-Lewin, whenever he comes back on probably like the 2nd of October, we'll be looking a lot more at Gray in terms of how, significant he is. But generally, I'd definitely bring him in. That's a good shout. FPL Cameron, have no idea what I should do to get in Lukaku. For me, Ronaldo is fixture proof. He can score in any game. Not sure if I can get myself to take him out as a United fan as well. I mean, it's a good point, FPL Cameron. It's a very good point. Ronaldo versus Lukaku is going to be a huge debate. Look, sometimes what you need to remember, right, is one thing I've learned about this game. You got to think sensibly. Look, the way I see it, if I don't have Ronaldo in my team and he scores, I'm happy because I'm a United fan, right? If I have Ronaldo in my team and I'm a United fan and he blanks and Lukaku scores, where do I feel worse? I mean, Lukaku scoring. Sometimes you just got to think fixtures over form. And form over fixture sometimes play a mind. So in this situation, they're both in form. What's the differentiation we can find? Maybe fixtures? But look, keeping Ronaldo during the difficult fixtures phase, so-called, when Lukaku has better fixtures. Let's have a look. Everton at home, Leicester away, Liverpool at home, Tottenham away, Man City home. Let's think of this rationally. Aston Villa, I reckon, at home, United have had a very good record against them for like 20, 30 years since I've been hearing about these games. You've got Everton at home. Again, they're leaking goals defensively. So Aston Villa scored 3 past them, so Ronaldo potentially can score. I don't think it'll be that much of a difficult game. Leicester lost today to Brighton. Liverpool's definitely going to be a tough game at Old Trafford. Man City's going to be a tough game at Old Trafford. Tottenham away might be a difficult game. They haven't played that well in the last 2 game weeks. So, how many of those games, you're looking at a red there and grey. How many of those reds can we actually think they're probably not as difficult as they look on paper? Based on form. Obviously, respect to the team names and where the games are taking place. But are we putting too much respect on some of these games where the form of these teams haven't been that great? That's not to say they won't play well during that game. Within their rights, every team on that team fixture list can beat you, Manchester United or any team on their day. And United haven't played that well either. Let's be brutally honest. Barring, their Leeds game as well. We were 1-1 and then we won 5-1 because Leeds, kind of lost the plot defensively. Wolves we should have been beaten easily. And then we had, the next game after that, Newcastle, 4-1, we were 1-1, could have gone either way. And today, we've won 2-1 by this, by basically just a good goalkeeping performance from De Gea at the end. So there's a lot to look at in terms of both ways. Is Ronaldo capable of scoring in every game? Yes. Are those teams possible to score against? Yes. Is Lukaku just as good? Of course. So, again, we just need to just take a moment and just understand what we're going to be thinking of, who we're going to be getting in. So that's the reason why, boss. But I know your conundrum, but the only thing I have at the moment is I like Alexander-Arnold. I don't think I can play the season without him. Look, he's ill. It's natural. It can happen, right? But taking Salah out, no way. No way. I'm not taking Salah out at the moment. So it's a choice between Ronaldo and Lukaku. The thing with Lukaku is you can save £1 million and you can like kind of boost to your squad elsewhere. That's the thing. That's the thing. But they're both, I mean, he scored today. He scored today, Ronaldo did. Lukaku hasn't. So what are we looking at the moment? That is the big question for you guys. Obviously, there's going to be massive discussion around that. What I'm going to do is next week, not this week, next week, I'm going to do a live Q&A. We'll do like a couple of hours, so maybe a 2 hour or so. We'll do a live Q&A. You know, during that time, we're going to be talking about, you know, because it's game week 7, we'll talk about wildcard options. We'll talk about dilemmas. We'll talk about some numbers. We'll talk about some stats, fixtures, form, the player profile. We'll discuss all of that, guys. Trust me, it's going to be a good discussion. We will get there. And I'm going to tell you guys one thing for this game week, guys. Please, please, please do not be, you know, depleted at all. Don't be upset. I'm telling you now, it's been a difficult week for all of us. Let me show you the highest team point, and I'm going to show you, I'm not even looked at this team right now, okay? And I can tell you, most of the players on this list, right, are going to be players that have pretty much low ownership or are differentials. Let me show you. Have a look. Barring 1 or 2 players, right, is looking very difficult. So this, you know, the most highest point game scorer of the week. Look at that. This guy has played bench boost, and look at his squad. Wow, like he's missed, you know, Alexander-Arnold in there, for example, as well. He's got Mbembo, Tony. Wow, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. That literally just shows you what kind of a crazy game week it's been. So can you imagine someone was like triple captain, like Ismail Sarr or something? That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? Actually, has anyone in this stream done that? Out of curiosity. Sharksy says, was a pen, not a red. Sharksy, my mum was fuming at Southampton player. As does Southampton. Yeah, sure. It definitely was a penalty, but not a red card, Sharksy. I agree with that. That's my thought. We got BLU in the house. Rafinha is okay for next week. I think he'll be all right. I think he will. I've not heard anything too major at the moment. But again, we had that with Calvert-Lewin as well, right? Thought he was fit, and then he's out for a couple of weeks. Catalin Bindu, welcome, Catalin. Hello, I'm new to FPL, doing well surprisingly. Well done. Absolute congratulations. Top 300k. I have a question. Why did Bamford get an assist? Oh, so I can answer that for you. So what happened was, Bamford passed the ball to Rafinha. Now Rafinha, you can call it a shot, you can call it a cross. For me, it was a cross. He crossed it. The attacker missed it, which is Rodrigo, I think. And it went through everyone without being touched. Passed the goalkeeper into the goal, so it's Rafinha's goal. But the pass before it got to Rafinha was by Bamford. I think if that makes sense. That's how it was the assist. Dusty Turners, welcome, Dusty. People set up random accounts just to do that. I'd find it hard to believe someone has those top just aren't. Yeah, look, as I said, look, it's just a random account. It could be, but I'm just saying. I just thought we'd just check to see who the highest point scorer was, and it's funny because you know that shows you how the template team hasn't performed this week as a whole, and the game week average point of 48, I think, is significantly lower. Let's have a look. So last week, 57. The game week before, 54, 56, 69. So it shows you week in it's going. Last week obviously went up as an anomaly, but it's gone down. It has gone down week in week. This is the lowest by a country mile. So most of the managers are going to be experiencing red. Kieran, welcome. Can you make a wild card team, bro? Of course. I mean, I've made my wild card, but this is my wild card team basically. So yeah, I mean, if you're looking for a wild card specifically, what I can do is if you want to keep tuned in. So next week I will be making some videos around wildcards, what looks good in terms of fixtures, form, etc. So we'll be making videos around that. So if you'd like to subscribe to the channel, you'll get live notifications of when I release the content. Okay, so I will be making more live because around game week 7 and 8 is kind of popular time for wildcards. I will sorry about that. I will be making more videos and content around it and doing live face-to-face chats like this, stream-wise. So stay tuned and we can look into that. All right. Thank you. But if you have one in mind, feel free to send it to me via Twitter if you like, or Instagram. Let me know, or you can just send it via like a comment on one of my videos. I'll get back to you. Okay? Sam, how come Ronaldo's goal was not a Bruno assist? Surprising rules. Yeah, that was a bit surprising, to be fair. I thought it was because oh, I think I know why that happened. So let me explain it to you. Sorry, because I didn't watch the game. I think I'm remembering it more better now. Whilst I had a thought about it. So last week when Greenwood took a shot, the goalkeeper spilt it, and it came straight back to Ronaldo. So Ronaldo got the benefit of the assist from Greenwood, right? This time what's happened, so Bruno Fernandes crossed the ball in. Ronaldo headed it. I know this sounds bizarre. Ronaldo headed it. The goalkeeper saved it. So technically the last touch before the goalkeeper got it was from Ronaldo. So kind of FPL, the way it works, I think it's assuming Ronaldo's the assister. I don't know how it's going to be working. Maybe that's how it is. It's bizarre, honestly. I think Fernandes should get an assist. I generally feel for all the Fernandes owners right now, but I think that's how it works. Let me know what your thoughts are, guys, but I think that's how it works. Thank you, Kieran, for adding, coming onto Instagram. I'll definitely look out for you to the wild card. All right, Sam. How come? Fadzi. In game week 7, this will be my transfer. Will cost -4. Jimenez to Lukaku, Jota to Rafinha, Greenwood to someone 6.8 million. Who would you reckon for 6.8 mil? So 6.8 mil, right? It's a tricky price because I think for 6.9 you can get Zaha, right? I think you can get him for 6.9. Now, Zaha, I think, looks impressive in the last couple of game weeks, in my opinion. Yeah, so Zaha looks all right. 6.8. Who would I go for? So let's have a look. Sorry, I was trying to think of someone from the weekend who I can remember, but let's go midfielders. 7 mil. Benrahma got a goal today. Ismail Sarr, Kovacic, Gallagher, Gray, Decore, Townsend, Rafinha, Bernardo, Tielemans, Ward-Prowse. I'm not going to lie to you guys, I'm really impressed by Mbembo. This guy looks good. I mean, I might consider him like game week 10 onwards. This guy's good, honestly. He's playing up front as well. Let's have a look. Who are we looking at? What are your thoughts on Odegaard? How do you think he played this week? It's more about fixtures as well, isn't it? Let's look at the fixtures that we've got. I mean, Leicester are playing Burnley, and Burnley defensively have been shocking this season. Who's West Ham got? West Ham have Leeds. Right, I'll give you 2 choices for 6.8. Benrahma, I think he played well. And I really, really think, with the... shouldn't I? Yeah, I'm going to say Tielemans. So Tielemans for me, 6.4. Yeah, I reckon he'd be a good shout against Burnley. That's for me who I'd look at. Dusty Toners, it's a weird week. I captained Torres, but luckily had Salah's voice. Nice decision. I bet you were there thinking, please don't bring on Pep. Please do not bring on Torres for 1 point. Please, not today. Not today out of all the days. Love it, love it. Guys, we are having such a good stream. Thank you everyone for messaging, and let's make sure we continue to do that. Also, if you haven't liked the video, guys, give it a like, and please hit that subscribe button. To be part of the FPL Inkling family. Moves there high, brilliant week, got off 62 points for Benrahma to come on for Matip, so had 72 points. Nice, love it. Fazli, Sam Ronaldo hit the ball, then rebound, so he was a tap-in. Yep, perfect, yes, Fadli, correct. GH10, welcome, 78 points, mad, 30 points ahead of the average, love it. Fazli, Ronaldo didn't head it, by the way, he kicked it. Oh, sorry, kicked it, apologies. Catlin Bindu, the assists are a bit weird in FPL. Yeah, trust me, Catlin. I feel your pain. I feel it. Well, before we start talking about all this, I'll tell you guys a funny story for Friday night. So I was at work. And it was like half an hour before deadline. And one of my mates from work, we have a work league, right? So he was asking me a bit about how to do a wildcard team, who to bring in. So we looked at his team. It took us a little while. At lunchtime, we discussed what's going on, in terms of the team. Showed me that we went and made a few changes. Now, we made 12 changes, right? He hit the wildcard button. I don't know what happened. It did not say the wildcard option. He lost 44 points. He went down so many places in our work league. I felt so sorry. I felt so bad. It wasn't my fault. He pressed it. His phone. 44 points, guys. Can you imagine? With the average points game week 48, and if he hasn't even made 44, can you imagine his rank? Whew. So that's the story of the week. GH10 asks, is more than 65 a good score? Definitely. You are 17 points above average. So comfortably a very good score for this week. Some game weeks it might fluctuate. So obviously game week 1 of this series was a bit unique. So it was like 69 points was average and everyone was getting like 100 points left, right, centre. So 65 for this game week is a great score. Sam, yes, in that case, Greenwood's shot against target with the slightest of intention of an assist would have been awarded to assist, while Bruno's intended assist, which isn't awarded. Man, Bruno cost 12 million. It cost 12 mil as well. FULKI, welcome. Livramento or Duffy? Sarr or Rafinha? Livramento, for me. Sarr or Rafinha? I say Rafinha, he's in my team. But Sarr had a really good game, 2 goals. Really good game. Zizo, welcome. Midfielder under 5.5. 5.5 or below? Good question. Kovacic scored today again, right? Yeah, 5.1. Kovacic. Decore looks good. Townsend, just the minutes. Honestly, otherwise, I like this guy. He's played 3 games back to back. This guy is insane when he plays well. So those are the top, not that because they're the top 3, those are the I'm generally thinking about as well. Anywhere on outside, a person, Mbembo, 5.5. Looks good. Fixtures after game week 10 look better for him, but Kovacic, Chelsea, after the City game, they got some better fixtures, so Kovacic looks good. I'm going to watch him for the City game personally, and if he's good, I might consider bringing him and myself. But we'll just have to wait and see how he performs and how much time he does get. Kieran Owen, maybe Sarr. Yeah, maybe Sarr. Sarr's a good shout. Definitely. Fazi Zaha. That guy will score against Man City and then blank against Norwich. Maybe what's that Man City contract? You are right. That's the thing about Zaha, man. He's so frustrating. Even at Manchester United, that guy can turn it on just like that. But when he disappoints, he disappoints. But for 6.9, it's a decent value though, right? Moo says Gallagher is under 6.8. Yeah, Gallagher is under 6.8 as well. It's between Gallagher and Sarr. Yeah, good shout. Sam, Brentford are surprise packages. Yes, they are. I think they're the Sheffield of 2 seasons ago. They conceded only 6 goals this season, amongst the lowest. Their fixtures, however, look bad in the next few game weeks. I have Mbembo. Yeah, Sam, Mbembo's decent. I think from an attacking perspective, you shouldn't really worry too much about that in terms of having him or Tony. I think defensively, yes, there might be a bit of concern, but they've done well. They've done well. We should give credit where due credit should be given. But yeah, after game week 10, I'm looking at Mbembo. Fazzy Benrahma shouldn't get the goal, not on target, and how he got 3 bonus points, like how? I think like a lot of it to do is like it's not generally just goals and assists, right? I think there's a lot of other metrics like tackles won or successful passing, impact on the game, etc., etc. So I think that plays it as well. I mean, 3 points is a bit excessive. I haven't seen the game, so I'm not going to sit here and say what he's done or not, but he might have had a good game. I'm just talking it from a metrics perspective. What I was thinking like today when I was coming back from work and I was listening to the radio of the Chelsea versus Spurs game, how good is Kante? Honestly, if he got points for just duels won, like he got like a point for every like 2 duels he wins or something. Honestly, this guy's been insane on on FPL. Jay, very welcome. Everyone has Salah though. Yeah, pretty much everyone does. But you're surprised. It's 55% owned, so still 45% of managers don't own him. So that's quite a lot, to be fair. So within 10 managers, 4.5 managers don't own Salah. Aman Khan, welcome. Should I bring back Antonio for Bamford? I've brought back Antonio for Ings for next week because they're at Old Trafford. I think I'll be doing that transfer. But for Bamford's got good fixtures though. Who's your other striker? Is that anyone you can really got? West Ham at home, Watford, Southampton, Wolves, Norwich, potentially. Could look at those. But Bamford is a big risk. It's a big risk. He didn't look that great, by the way, in the game. I'm going to be honest with you. He got an assist, but he did not look that good. So I wouldn't be surprised if you do decide to take him out. Zizo says Lukaku for Ronaldo. Potentially yes, but not this game week. If you've got Ronaldo in, I think leave him in for now because they've got Aston Villa next game week. Lukaku is playing Manchester City. Now, are they home or away? They're home. They're playing with Manchester City, who, yes, they drew 0-0 against Southampton. They'll be back for a revenge on Chelsea, but they're back for a backlash, right? They want to get some results, and Pep's going to set them up perfectly. So potentially I'd wait one more week for Lukaku. Now, that's not to say he's not going to score against Man City, not at all. He can score against any side. But for me, if I had a choice between, let's say, this is game week 1 of the season, and you've got a choice to pick between Ronaldo and Lukaku for just the first game week, right? You've got Ronaldo against Aston Villa, Man City, Lukaku, who will be playing against them. Who would you choose? I guarantee most managers would go for Ronaldo. So for me, stick Ronaldo for this game week. And then game week 7, for sure. If that's something that you feel you'd like to do, makes more sense. Right, guys, got 16 people on the stream. Thank you for all your questions as well. Please do give it a like and give it a subscribe. Subscribe to FPL Inkling. Harry, welcome, Harry. I got 74 points. Wow, decent. That is 26 points. Wow, that's mad. That's brilliant. I love it. Hi, I got 62 points and Bendrama come on from Matt at 7 points. Nice move. Well done. That's brilliant, man. 24 points above average. Dusty Turns, thoughts on Lingard as a punt? The thing about Lingard is it's the minutes. Now, if he'd gone to West Ham, I assure you right now, he'd be in my team, probably over Rafinha. Even Jota, I probably would have put him over. If he'd gone to somewhere like a West Ham and he got regular minutes, the guy's insanely good. But he's going to be coming on every odd game, and he's not going to get a start in a blue moon, that kind of thing. So for that much money, potentially not. I'd look elsewhere. It's not like an Ismail Sarwi, but at least he's playing week in, week out, and he's on potentially penalties as well. By the way, guys, now I just remembered after watching the game's highlights yesterday, did any of you guys see that mad flick by Tony for an offside? It was offside, by the way, but he flicked it through his legs with his back turned to the goal. It was offside, but that was ridiculous, man. Oh, if that stuck, that would have been a brilliant goal. But Lingard, honestly, I wouldn't punt on him. Seriously, I just don't think it's too much funds for him. Sam, are you bringing any Chelsea players anytime soon? If so, which ones? So yeah, I'm going to be looking at 2 Chelsea players. Lukaku, potentially. I want to see a bit more from Ronaldo. Does he continue this form? It's going to be Ronaldo for Lukaku. It's the debate, right? It's heart over mind or mind over heart, whichever way I go. My heart says Ronaldo, my mind says Lukaku. But you got to play FPL with your mind, not your heart, right? Otherwise, you're being unfair to yourself, right? We need to be neutral. As I've got 3 Liverpool players in my team, So for me, I'm looking for Lukaku potentially. And the second one I'm looking at the moment was Reece James. But Reece James didn't play today. Now, I don't know whether that was strategical for the Champions League coming up or what, but I wanted to get Reece James in. So those are the 2 I'm looking at. Centre-backs wise, I'm not too sure because Christensen, Rudiger, and Thiago Silva, there's 3 of them, so I don't know what they're going to do in terms of that. Chilwell would have been someone I'd looked at the start of the season, but he's not really got much time in. But I'm looking at Reece James, potentially, at the moment. Problem Max, welcome. My mates laughed at me for putting Neil Mopai up top. They aren't laughing now. What a shout. What a shout. Mopai. Mopai. What a shout, man. Do you know what? I'm going to give you a round of applause. I'm going to give you a massive, appreciation. Thumbs up. Good shout, bud. Good shout. I think Welbeck scored as well, didn't he? Sam, I may have wildcard sooner than I wanted to as Eiling, Rafinha and DCR flagged on my team. We'll wait for a while. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are getting injuries now as well, guys. So that's going to play a big part in, wildcards and how we're going to go about it. Moose says, my team for the next week is Darlow, Matip, Christensen, Wan-Bissaka, Rafinha, Thiago, Mane, Benrahma, Antonio, Ronaldo, Bamford. Thoughts? It's a really strong lineup, buddy. But Darlow, Newcastle, is there not better options? Potentially over 4.5s? It's just a thought, right? Matip, Christensen, Bissaka, Rafinha, like it. Thiago's nice differential. Mane, Benrahma. I think it's a good squad, buddy. I really like it. It's just that Darlow in goal. Just a Darlow. I'm just nervous. Newcastle and Leeds and defensively, they make your heart beat, right? Aman Khan. My other striker is St. Max, but I have to plan to move into Armstrong. Yeah, that's a good shot. Adam Armstrong's looking really good, by the way. Really, really good. Brian, welcome. Hi, mate. What are your thoughts on taking a -8 in Game Week 7-8 to save a wild card till Game Week 15, or is that just saving the wild card for the sake of it? I think there's two ways to look at it, right? Because you got a wild card which will start again like December, right? So the way I've learned one thing this game week, which I think a lot of people may need to take on board. So the way I see it, this season, I'm talking about specifically this season. Look, previously it's been played differently. And you'll have experts on YouTube and stuff. And look, within their own rights, they're experts for a reason. I'm by no means no expert. I am just a common FPL manager, and I'm just sharing my thoughts of what I believe, all right? So the way I see it this season, right, normally I would say -4, -8, avoid. But what happened this week, right? Let's say this week I'm going in and I've got Trent and Rafinha injured, and I've got one transfer, and I want to get Antonio back into my squad, hypothetically. I'll probably look at Antonio. I'll hold him because I don't want to lose another -4. But I'll definitely have to take a -4 hit on there because I just don't see the strength on my bench to come on and get me the points, right? Now, -8 for a wildcard save, I think it's not bad at all. Any other season, I would have said no, not at all. But if it's just -8, I don't think it's that bad. If you're making 4 transfers, does that make sense? If you're making 3 transfers and it's -8, I think, can you hold off another transfer for a week? If you're making 4, it's kind of like a mini wildcard, but you're taking an 8-point hit. So for me, this season, I think I'm going to be playing a lot more game weeks this season because of the fixture schedule, because of COVID, because of injury, because of squad depth, because of rotation. I think, and obviously the fixtures now piling up with the cups and stuff, there will be more weeks where we're going to have, -4 points, -8 points. I've seen that. The reason why there's been so many decreases in ranking this game week, despite being above the average, so I've been 9 points above the average this game week, and I've fallen 38,000 places. Now, what that shows me is there are managers out there that are taking hits. 4 points, 8 points, 12 points. Now, is that right or wrong? There's no definitive answer for that. But for a mini wildcard, if you're making 4 transfers, definitely, I would take it. I'm going to be taking a lot more -4 points, I reckon, in the next 4 to 5 game weeks. Now, that's not because of injury. It could be because DCL, for example, might come back and it might be a good fixture and X, Y, Z. Someone else might get injured or red carded like Antonio. There's a lot going on, guys. There's a lot going on. And I think our reservation around -4 or -8 needs to be a bit more flexible. I think that's the right word, right? Flexible would be a good shout. So for me, in that situation, bud, definitely take the -8. In addition, guys, we've got 20 people on the stream now. Nice. If you haven't liked the video so far, please give it a like. And if you haven't subscribed to FPL Inklink, nice and simple, guys, please feel free to hit that subscribe button and be part of this family and help us grow. Sam, Jota has blank 3 game weeks, such at a high price of 7.7. Is it not advisable to shift for someone better? Again, it's the fixtures. Look at the next fixture. It's Brentford. And I'll tell you what, I know for a fact that many managers will consider taking him out. But if he fires, he's going to have he will fire, man. He will. This is Jota at the end of the day, right? But I know the frustration. It's kind of like a pick and forget for me now until Firmino comes back. I think he's all right. He'll come good. Just a bit of patience, right? I mean, Greenwood blanked today as well, 7.7. Pogba blanked. So, most players, Mount 7.4 blanked as well. So many players around him, Grealish, Torres, they blanked around him. So there wasn't many other good options around him. Ben Rama was like a mil cheaper. But I know the frustration, 3 game weeks back to back. And that miss. 10 yards out. Why, Jota? Why? Let's calm myself down, guys. Also, if you haven't liked the video, guys, hit a like. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't hit it yet. Please join the FPL Inklink family. GH10, is Thiago a good differential? Now, Thiago's good, man. Honestly, Thiago reminds me a little bit of Kante. Obviously, goal scoring threats a lot more. It's just he needs the minutes, right? He's not really had a consistent run. He's a good player, guys. Honestly, I really, really like Thiago. And with the fixtures that Liverpool have coming up, obviously they've got Brentford, Man City, then Watford, then Manchester United, Brighton. So there's some difficult fixtures in there. But certainly he can be considered. But I think, FPL perspective, I want to see a bit more from him to get him into my squad. Just a bit more. A bit more consistency, then definitely we can look at bringing him into our squads. Amin Khan, thanks so much for your help. 2 weeks ago, my rank was 1.6 mil and wildcard now I'm 500k. Thanks. No, Amin. No. Please do not give me all the credit. This is down to you. You're the one who pressed that button. You made the choices. I'm just happy to answer any questions that I can. And I'm glad I could help you, honestly. I really wish that you continue this good form. And, you're 500k now. Hopefully you'll be in the top 100k before we know it. Dusty Turners, any word on Trent or Rafinha? Not liking the flagged for next week. Yeah, I mean, they're not going to get much at the moment. I think maybe later in the game week. I think Trent should be fine. It's not COVID, so he should be all right. Rafinha, I've not heard much noise around it. I think he'll be all right. He took him out at the right time. Animations is in. Welcome. Saar in for Gray. Worth it. I mean, they both played well, right? I mean, I don't know. I've got Gray in. I mean, who's Saar playing? Watford, where are you? Newcastle. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, Watford, Everton, Norwich. They're both playing teams that both players can score against. It's Norwich or Newcastle. So personally, for me, if you've got Gray, keep Gray. If you've not got either and you can afford either of them, either will be fine. But Gray's been in good form and he should have scored this game week, guys. He should have scored this far away from the goal. He should have scored that goal. Heartbreak. Wayne, welcome, Wayne. Just subscribe. Keep it up. Good work. Thank you, Wayne. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. 76 points. Wow, 76. 28 points above average. Smashed it. Now in the top 7,000 in the world. Whoa, nice. I like it. Hopefully we can get you in the top 100k as well soon. Turkish, welcome. Yo, bro, I got a Willock and St. Maximin. You think that's a good idea? Plus, you can have... I like Willock as a player. FPL player, I'm not too sure at the moment. This season, last season, he scored quite a few goals near the end. I think he broke the teenage record goal scoring back-to-back games by Alan Shearer. But this season, I want to see a bit more from him. St. Maximin, definitely. That guy's class. That guy's ridiculously good. If he can stay fit, I think he's a good shout. But yeah, Maximin, definitely. Sinks official, welcome. Take Torres out. I mean, that's a knee-jerk reaction. We always knew that day would be coming. I mean, you've got players like Jota, Greenwood, Torres, and even Mahrez for that price. And Sterling, you know, they're rotational players. There will be parts in the season where they get benched, especially in Man City, where they got the talent, the riches of talent on that team. And the same with Chelsea. So this is the thing I'm telling people about Chelsea, right? Is tripling up on Chelsea because their fixtures are good. There's going to be a lot of rotation, guys. There's Chelsea, there's Champions League fixtures, the League Cup fixtures, FA Cup will potentially be... Oh, that's going to start in January. But, you know, there's so many fixtures that are going to pile up with, like, week, you know, midweek, game week, you know, that kind of fixtures. So you're going to have these players. I think what we need to be wary of now is just we're going to have some weeks where we're going to have a player who's not going to play. It's as simple as that. There is going to be much more rotation, as I mentioned at the start of the video. And maybe taking -4 punts will be a bit more of a regular occurrence. I'm not saying take -4 every single week, but I'm just saying it might be more frequent and understandable. Because I think in the next couple of game weeks, it might be with me as well, with injuries and forms and fixtures and stuff, it might happen. But yeah, I mean, Torres, I think don't react just now. I mean, look, they're tough games. Southampton was something if he'd played, I reckon he would have got some returns. Man City will be a tough game. For Chelsea, next week they're going to play, so Chelsea will be a tough game for Man City. But again, Torres, knee-jerk reaction, who will be your replacement? Have you got anyone in mind? Personally, if you're looking to get Torres out, I think you'll be playing your wild card. If you've played your wild card already, just hold on, because if you've got Rafinha or other players injured in there, you might not want to take him straight away out. So let's not knee-jerk react straight away for that one. Nice. Let's take a breather, guys. If you haven't liked the video, guys, please give it a like. And hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so far. Sorry, Richard, the only reason Jota blanked is Mane. Sorry, Mane played well. Ayub Official, welcome. Should I also buy Alonso? Now, Alonso's a weird one, man, because I've been thinking Chilwell's coming in, and he's not. I think he's played enough now for me to say yes. I think he's worth it. I'm going to see if he plays against Man City. If not, he's coming in then. Marcos Alonso. Yeah, if not, then he's definitely coming in. 5.7. Yeah, he's played every week. Yeah, I can say that safely now. Yep, bring him in. I wasn't sure start of the season, but be wary with Chelsea's squad depth. He will have some game weeks where he's rotated. Basley, Ollie masterclass subs in Matic and Lingard. Matic assist, Lingard goal. Ollie's on the wheel, guys. Ollie's behind the wheel. Sam, bonus points haven't been added yet, isn't it? Is Ronaldo getting any? Refresh. I think bonus points are done now, right? Ronaldo bonus points. There's nothing so far this week, buddy. Nothing that I can see. Basley, Jota and Greenwood perform in the first 3 matches. Got them in game week 4. Guess what? They're not been giving me points. It was going to happen. It was inevitable. It's happened to me as well. Sinks Official, welcome. Rafinha, 75 chance play. Should I take him out? Not straight away. Wait till week Thursday, Friday. Let's hear some more news around it. We should get an idea. And if he's ruled out, then we'll think about taking him out. Bit too early. Archie, welcome Archie. Do you think Everton will keep a clean sheet? Because I tend to use my free hit by accident and may well use it. I'm thinking of getting 3 Everton defenders. I mean, I wouldn't go 3 Everton defenders personally, buddy. Not at all. I don't think they're good at keeping clean sheets so far. In terms of clean sheets, I can tell you, so far they've got 1 in 5 games. And they were considered to have one of the most easier run-ins in terms of fixtures. So for me, buddy, I wouldn't go Everton fixtures at the moment. In terms of 3 defenders. 3 players won't be bad. 1 in each position could be fine, but not defenders-wise, no. Triple up on Chelsea, for sure. But after next game week. Sam, not yet awarded. Oh yeah, so they're not awarded yet. Turkish. My team for next week is going to be Sanchez, Trent, Tierney, Reece or Marcel, and then Willock, Salah, Rafinha, Jota, Maximin, Bamford, Ronaldo. My thoughts and opinions. Reece or Marcel. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you, Wolves don't look that great defensively, personally. I know they've got good fixtures, but maybe Reece James might be better. if you're decided between the two. That's just my opinion. Game week 10. When do your subs come on for Trent? Soz, I'm new to the game. So basically, in this game week, I had Williams, who got 0 points. All right. So even if he comes on, he's not going to give me anything. So it should update in a moment. Maybe it should be updated by now. He should be on to show. It's usually within like an hour or so after the game week. Right, guys, I'm going to take a breather. If you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. And if you haven't liked the video, you know what to do. Hit that like button. Sorry, I keep drinking water. Ooh, I had a nice little spicy curry for lunch. Still can feel the repercussions. And before you ask, no, I'm not weak on spicy food. It was just a good kick to it. Sam Odegaard as a differential. Fixtures look good. Yeah, they do. And he's on free kicks. So that's one thing that we know. And he's got a good free kick. Scored well. Willy Bolly, whoa, what's up? What's happening? Fadzli. Benrahma, 3 bonus points. De Gea, 2. Lingardinho, 1. 6 official players which didn't play get swapped with players on the bench. And when is it going to happen? Expecting Torres # to be swapped out for a midfielder. Yeah, that's going to happen, buddy. Archie Smalls, what do you think? Who do you think is likely to get a clean sheet with clubs? I mean, Chelsea's the best clean sheet team, but they've got Man City next week, so I wouldn't say next week's going to be the best one. Clean sheet wise, obviously Man City, Chelsea, Liverpool, Manchester United. Those are the 4 teams. So if you look at defenders wise, I'd say Trent, for me, is a must own. You've got Van Dijk, who got an assist and a clean sheet this week. Tsimikas, good option on the bench, 4 mil. Man City, you've got Diaz. The other centre back keeps rotating. You've got Kyle Walker, Cancelo. Cancelo's a good shout. Chelsea, you know the defence we discussed already. So, you've got Alonso's playing minutes in. Thiago Silva's played 2 games in a row. You've got Rudiger, Christensen who play as well. So you've got to be careful with Chelsea, guys, because there will be some rotation. Just give it another week. Don't jump on the bandwagon straight away. Give it till game week 7. You don't need to get like 3 defenders in right now because it won't be a good strategy for us to do that. But those are the kind of players I'd look at. Wayne, I have a bench of Livramento, Ayling, Dennis and Steele. Good to bring Begovic in as playing goalkeeper next week. Yeah, Begovic played well. Played very well. I must agree, Wayne. He made some good saves. Could have been a lot more goals conceded, but he played well. I liked Begovic in goal. Mohamed, welcome. Do I sell Trent or do you think he'll play next? Don't sell him. No need to sell him just yet. He'll be fine. I think he'll be all right. Obviously, nearer the game week, if Trent is kind of like ruled out, then we can look at obviously changing him last minute. But he's 7.5 mil. We could change him at the last minute, not a problem. But don't jump the gun too early because what you don't want to do is take him out and he performs against Brentford. That's the only thing I'd say. Ayub official. What about Saint Maximin? We've discussed him already, guys. So I would say a big yes. Saint Maximin looks the part. He looks good. I liked him. So should we get rid of Trent Alexander-Arnold and we keep him? I'll keep him. Willy Bolly, I got 75 points this week. Very happy with my midfield performing. Wow, Willy. Who do you have in your midfield? I want to know. 75 is mad. Must be Mane, Salah, Benrahma. Turkish. So any transfer ideas you're thinking about, bro? Me, yeah. So Ings is definitely gonna go out for Antonio because Antonio was just out for a week, and that was a 1 week move I did. Now I lost 4 points on that, and he got me 5. And the other thing is, if I'd stuck to the plan of thinking of maybe, Williams coming on or Gilmore, he still got me 2 points more than that. So effectively, I've made a +1. So I think Ings did his job. Wish he'd got more because they scored. But yeah, Antonio's coming in for this game week because West Ham are playing. Who are they playing? Leeds. I think he'll score against Leeds. Captaincy option, potentially. Could look at that. But it's probably going to be Salah against Brentford. But that's what we're looking at. Any other force changes we'll look at later. Rafinha potentially, if he's out, I can look at. Might take a -4, but we'll look at that later. Sam, am I moving Gray out? No, not for this next game week because they're playing Norwich. I'm going to keep him in. GH10, is Vardy a good option? Yeah, I like Vardy. He scored again today, right? He had a dismal patch in the last 10 game weeks of the last season, but he started well. Leicester they lost to Brighton though, but he scored. Burnley, I think you can score there. Crystal Palace, again, I think there's a possibility you could score there. Manchester United, again, he can score there. Brentford. I think the next four game weeks, I've just had a look at. Let's look at Arsenal. Yeah, I mean, the next 5 game weeks, he's got some good fixtures. Vardy's a good option for 10.5. If you want to free up some funds, not a bad show. Turkish, I really think Newcastle attackers should be considered. St. Max and Willock, especially against Watford, you'll see. Yeah, definitely. We talked about this already. They both looked really attacking in the last game. We just got to hope and wish that they can carry it on. A lot of new names in here, guys. Thank you so much for coming back. And obviously, we've got the regulars as well. Guys, if you're new here and you haven't liked the video, give it a like and please subscribe to the FPL Inklink channel. Caleb, welcome. My friend who barely knows anything about FPL just put in players. He loved Cash, Rudiger, Odegaard, St. Maximin and got him 93 points. I'm so jealous. Wow. Wow. That's a good start, eh? Beginner's luck. That's mad. James Pedal, do you think taking a -4 to bring in Sarr for Torres or Cancelo for Eric Dyer had a terrible week, dropped? I mean, to be fair, as I said, we discussed earlier, right, James? -4s this week, I don't think it's going to be much of an issue because there's going to be injuries, there's a lot of rotation. We're going to have to be ready for it, right? So usually I'd say, normal season before -4s tried to avoid, but this season I reckon -4s could be more regular. So I don't think it's too much of a what's the right word to use? I don't think it's too much of an issue for you to take a -4 if that's what you think. Because look, when you make that decision, right, what you need to understand is, look, if you're going to bring that player in, you're going to keep him for a while. Like Danny Ings for me was a 1-week replacement for Antonio, but I knew Antonio will serve me those points back. Now keeping Antonio on the bench for that week, I wasn't too satisfied, right? He got me 5 points in Ings. If I got 2 points or 1 point, I would have been disappointed. But at least I know I made a subconscious attempt to get some points, right? So -4, I think will be fine. You'll be fine. It's -8 and 12 where I get a bit nervous. So this season, I'm expecting more -4s from me. I am. I'm expecting more -4s this season. But yeah, no, -4s I can understand. Mohamed, I have Sanchez and Laporte on the bench, and they're both injured. And I really hope Trent plays the next game. I mean, if you've got injuries on the bench, again, that's unfortunate. Have you played your wildcard yet, Mohamed? That's a good question. Archie asks, best 4.5 million defenders for game week 6. Now, that's a question. That is a question. Let's have a look. Who's Crystal Palace got? Southampton. I really like the look of Livramento. He's got Wolves at home. That's under 4.5. Ben White against Spurs, definitely not. Actually, when I say definitely not, Spurs didn't score today again. That's a good one to think of, but I still wouldn't go for that. Brighton are away to Crystal Palace, maybe not. 4.5. Yeah, I'd say for me, Livramento for this one. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. So many decisions, so much knee-jerk reaction, guys. Oh. Oh, what's going on? What's happening? Oh god, guys, give me a moment. Give me a moment. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And if you haven't liked the video, give it a like. I'm having flashbacks. Come on, mate. Come on, mate. Right. Turkish, man, I'm so disappointed in Jota, that miss, man. Oh my god. Oh my god. We did about an hour ago, Turkish. We discussed this. Honestly, he's 8 yards out. What are you doing? It's like that FIFA moment, right? Where you're playing one of your friends or like someone online and you think, I've got this guy, I want to beat them, and you get that glorious chance and suddenly, you just mishit one of the triggers or the button, boom, in the crowd. Oh, that was painful. Shotter, you broke my heart. Oh. Jean, welcome. Sam, can we please have a stream notification when in advance, maybe 3 hours before? Thank you. Yeah, of course. Why not, buddy? We can do that for you. The thing was today, boss, because I was at work. It kind of depends upon traffic as well, what time I get home. But definitely, usually, I'll let you guys know, it's probably going to be around the 6:30 mark on Sundays, all right? But I will definitely I usually put it out the night before when I'm off on the weekend. But today I kind of got home and I took it from there. So apologies for that. But yeah, usually around the 6:30, 6:45 mark. Mohammed, 23, welcome. Yes, I did. I had one free transfer. Perfect. John, welcome, John. What would be your ideal midfield with Salah and one premium player up front? My ideal? It depends on what the squad looks like, really. I mean, if I don't look at the squad, I like Salah, obviously, in there. With one premium, obviously, that would be Ronaldo. Who would go in from this game week reaction, potentially? I'd like to have a bit more of a look at Saw. Saw was good. Mbembo, I really like Mbembo. He's got difficult fixtures coming up. Ideal would be obviously, the best players. Your Jota's firing, your Greenwood's firing, your Havertz firing, Grealish firing. What's your thought on Grealish, guys? Like, how do you think he's done? I mean, I've not seen much noise around him. Let's see his ownership and stuff. He's really gone under the radar at Man City. He's getting the minutes, right? Still got 21 points, second highest point scorer. I'm being a bit harsh, am I? 3 points, yeah. So he's got 1 goal, 1 assist in 5 games. Hopefully he can pick up a bit more pace with the fixtures after Liverpool game. Yeah, I mean, the ideal team would be probably Salah, midfield-wise, and then probably, I'd like to have like a 7.5, which is potentially going to be around Jota. He's rotational, but if I say full, probably Mason Mount. I really like Damari Gray. I've got him in my squad. And alternatively, another good one, I think, when fit, is Rashford. Rashford's really good from FPL. He has a lot of blank game weeks, but when he goes big, he has 17, 18 points. Rashford's good. Steve, welcome. Thoughts on St. Maximin over Bamford? We had this discussion a short while ago. So, I mean, either way, it's good. I think Bamford's, the fixtures put him in a really good position. So Maximin's form puts him in a really good position. So I've got Bamford for now, but believe me, in a couple of weeks, I might even consider taking him out. Because he got 5 points for me this week, got that freakish assist. But he didn't have a good game. And it's been like 5 game weeks now where I've backed him. And he's just not performing. I'll give him a couple of more game weeks. But let's have a look at Maximin, 6.6 mil. Yeah, definitely. I'm looking at him then. So potentially I could take him down to... Bring him St. Maximin there. That gives me 1.6 mil. And then let's say if I take out Ronaldo. Bring in Lukaku. Let's say if I took out... Nah, it's 2.1. That's far too much. Let's say I took out Lukaku in there. Then I've still got 2.5 mil. Can I boost my squad elsewhere? Potentially change Sanchez. I'm going against my own kind of will here. Potentially change him for Mendy. Then you have a mil left. Regulon for someone like, let's say, Rudiger. And then I've got 0.6, maybe like a Diaz in there. So potentially we could play that. It's like 20 points there. But that's like with Maximin, that's something that I could look at. Oh, obviously barring that Alexander-Arnold or Rafinha stay fit. But that's something that we can look at, right? Potentially, but that's 20 points. We're not going to hit that in 1 week, but we'll say Maximin. I mean, he looks good. He looks good, and I'll be happy with that. And that'll be Trent, Diaz, Rudiger, Rafinha, Salah, Jota, Gray, Maximin, Antonio, Lukaku. Now I've got 3 Chelsea players in there as well. But let's say I go back, and I've still got £1.5 million. £1.5 million. Where could I upgrade? There's a lot to look into this scene, potentially. Again, we can have a look more, but that's the kind of look at, say, Maximin I could look at. But that's just a plan that I just thought of on the spot. Not sure how that looked, but let me know your thoughts. But yeah, guys, 31 people in the stream. Thank you. This is one of the highest we've ever had. So please give it a like if you like this stream, and please hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed to FPL Inkling. Archie is 74 points good for this week. Is fabulous, mate. Well done. Sam, Archie, are you rubbing salts on our wounds? That's not a very good score for this game week. Come on, guys. Come on. Let's just be light-hearted. Come on. Come on, we can do this. Smile. There's another game week in 6 days. Let's focus. Focus. Turkish Mo, you're captaining St. Maximin. You think captaining St. Maximin is brave? I feel like Salah will be subbed off as they will destroy Brentford. Personally, I wouldn't captain St. Maximin. Personally. I think premium captaincy is the best choice. Salah, Ronaldo, Lukaku, De Bruyne, Bruno, Mane, these are the kind of guys. I wouldn't do it on St. Maximin personally. Mohamed Archie Smalls, good. I got 15 points, 2 points, 0 points. Archie Smalls, Ottawa, welcome. I literally just transferred Tony out and he goes and gets his first major haul in his last easy game of the starting run. Hey, love it. I love it. Linesh, welcome. Is Mendy injured? Kepa started the game today. I'm not too sure about Mendy, personally. Not too sure. That's something that would be interesting to find out. I've not heard much around it, buddy, but it could be an injury. But let's see if FPL's got anything on here. FPL didn't have anything. Sorry, I just saw him. FPL didn't have anything, but it would definitely be worth looking into. Ottawa, yeah, Rafinha and St. Max looked good even before this game week. They sure did. They sure did. Right, guys, we're coming up for 8 o'clock. We've almost been here over an hour now. I'm going to be calling it a night in a moment because I need to eat some dinner. Is Reguilon to stay? No, he's going. He's going. He will be gone after next week. Potentially, I'm looking at Wolves if they can keep a clean sheet. Probably like a Marcel. If not, I'll have to do some changes around where we look at alternatives for Reguilon. But Reguilon's gone. I've had enough of him. I'm not too impressed by Spurs. Nuno's looking under pressure. Under pressure. Winning the league 2 weeks ago. Now they can't even make the top 4. Steve Sedman. Welcome, Steve. Bamford to St. Gilmore to... Up to her. Sorry, yeah. Yeah, so that's a good shout. That's a good shout. Jay, roll on a transfer. Your choice. If you don't have to, you don't have to make a transfer this week. But personally, for me, if you can save it, save it. If you need to play it, play it. Sally, welcome. Keep Rafinha or get Sarr. Wait for Rafinha. If he's injured, then definitely go for Sarr. But if he's going to be fit and available, I'd leave Rafinha in. Ottawa, Aston Villa are so swingy. 1 week terrible, the other week amazing. Yeah, they are. Honestly, it's like a yo-yo. Same with Everton, really. They were good against Burnley and then shoot down against Villa. Mohamed, do you think Salah will triple captain next? Good idea, or do I use it on Ronaldo with an easy? Mohamed, I've done a video on how to play your chips and wildcard, so feel free to please watch that. It's a bit of guidance around how to play it and when's the best time to play them. So I'll give you a bit of an insight now. I've got all my 3 chips intact. I intend to keep them till after January. The reason why is when double game weeks come, that's the best time to use them. So triple captain, double game week, you'll have 2 games to play through. Honestly, it's much better. You'll be much more satisfied playing it then. Yeah, but just don't do it. Don't do it so far. The first thing I wouldn't do it. Are we actually welcome? Do you think Ramsdale is now nailed? Yeah, he's nailed. He's nailed number 1 for Arsenal for sure. Abhishek Raj Pandey, welcome, welcome. Eiling replacement, please, or keep. If he's injured, 4.5. Alternative we've looked at was Livramento. Livramento looks good. Or Ben White after the Spurs game. I think they'll keep more clean sheets. Right, let's say a last announcement. So guys, if you're new to this, I've seen a lot of new names. Welcome to the FPL KNEEJERK channel. Thank you for watching and thank you for commenting to let me know what your thoughts are or what questions you have. If you haven't liked the video yet, give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. Ariador, how unlucky are we with Jota? Very, very unlucky, honestly. I want to cry. Southampton are keeping clean sheets. Livramento is a good choice, of course. Ottawa, yeah, Jota almost scored against Palace. Almost. He should have scored, man. Should have scored. Archie, would you say Zaha is good for this game we've got? Who else would you prefer to get? Preferably not Liverpool. You're a United fan, are you? Zaha, I've already discussed, is a good game week. He goes mad in some games. So he's a good option. Definitely. I like Zaha. Thiago Alexandra had a rebound, fell to him, but it didn't hit it cleanly, so the keeper's initial save. Yeah, that's a fair assessment on that one. Livramento, no one expected a clean sheet from Southampton at all. So guys, what I'm going to say now is thank you so much for being part of this stream. I'm so sorry I'm going to be cutting it short right now, but I assure you, next game week, we're going to have a live deadline stream. I'm going to be starting that around 10 o'clock. It's going to be for a couple of hours until the first game week starts. So we'll go through all the team selections, final minutes. That's live content. So we can tune in. If you want to get a regular update, just hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. You'll get notified immediately when I do it. It's going to be around 10 o'clock in the morning on Saturday. And then on next Sunday, again around the same time, 6:30. I'm going to put a reminder out earlier. Probably around 6:30, between 6:30 and 7 in the evening, we'll do a knee-jerk reaction. But next week's reaction, because I'm off, we'll do it for a lot longer. Okay, but it's been an absolute pleasure, guys. It's going to be an international break after that as well, potentially. So we've got a lot to discuss next week. What I'm going to say is one final request from you guys. If you haven't liked it, please like this video. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I've seen so many new names and so many new subscribers today. Please hit the subscribe button and let's grow this channel. We are here to stay and we're going to have a great time, all right? Till then, I want you guys to have a good week. If you have any questions, let me know on YouTube. Message me on my social media, Instagram, Twitter. I'll be there to help you guys out. Until then, just keep tight. Don't need to make any rash decisions tonight. Keep a lookout for the injury front. If I have any updates, I'll let you guys know. I'm going to bring out some weekly content, so I'll bring out like a watch list, team selection, and some more content during the week in terms of captaincy as well. So keep tuned in, and we'll get through all of it, all right? I want you guys to have a lovely evening. Stay safe, and we'll catch up again, all right? Thank you very much.